Hello loves, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. So happy to have you here. Today we're gonna do a BLOOMCHIC haul. They sent over some stuff for a reel, and well, actually 3 reels. And I thought I would share with you because you guys are my babes, my fam over here on the tube. So I'm always gonna share with you. And I haven't filmed in about a week. I haven't edited in about a week. I took like a moment to myself. We're going to chat a little bit too, of course, always and forever. But I guess I should save that for the vlog. I'm going to start another vlog Wednesday when I go get my nails done again, even though I still have the vlog from the last time I got my nails done to edit for you. I think I'm going to edit that tonight. But anyway, who knows what order you'll see all of these in. I think I have 2 vlogs and that's what I have filmed for you. But it was just my birthday last week and I've just been working so hard on the website. So basically, long story short for once, I just needed a moment. I needed a moment. Plus you guys know my health. I'll tell you all about it in a vlog. We'll save it for that because I was going to make this into kind of a vlog, but I don't know what it'll be. I think there's enough for like an actual haul. So I guess we'll just make this a BLOOMCHIC haul. Again, they did send it over. They have no idea I'm making this video. This is not sponsored. The reels are sponsored. But yeah. They basically chose. I had some say in what I got. They send you like 5 options and are like, pick 3 or 2 options, pick 1. So, oh, I do want to tell you, I do have a little update. I did speak to them last time and I refused to obviously follow the wording that they had because if you missed the last BLOOMCHIC haul, they basically asked me to talk about how like the neckline was slimming. All of the verbiage they wanted me to talk about was about the clothing making you look smaller, and it just seemed first of all ridiculous to me. And if you know me at all, you know that that is not who I am. I do not pick clothing based on what makes me look smaller as a human. That is something I used to do back in the day. That is something we are taught as plus size women to do, and that's just not something that I'm going to preach. I'm never going to tell you that you need to make yourself look smaller. Sorry, never going to happen. I'm never going to tell you that you need to shrink your body. I'm never going to tell you to do anything. I think as long as you are not hurting people, you just, baby, you do you, okay? You do you, and I'm going to do me. And yeah, that's just not who I am as a human. So I told them, and luckily they respected that. I didn't have to go through with that. I did still complete the work, and I decided to keep working with them because they did take my feedback really well. And I think that some people just don't know. They don't get it. And I just explained to them that I am body neutral, and that is not the type of content I'm going to create. And had they come back and said, no, you have to, I would have said, I'm sending it back, we're done. So I'm really glad that they were very receptive of what I had to say. And yeah, so I really like their dresses. They're so great for summer. Honestly, if anyone asked me like, where should I get dresses for summer? I would say BLOOMCHIC. But let's go ahead and try this stuff on. My measurements and stuff are down below. I got everything in a size 2X, which is an 18-20 from BLOOMCHIC. So yeah, let's do this. Very cute. I really do like the print. Genuinely, I think it's so fun for summer. This is really nice and lightweight. I like that there's elastic at the waist. We do have pockets. BLOOMCHIC is amazing at putting in pockets. Oh my goodness. I love how they have pockets, and they have so many good midi dresses. And like, I am someone in summer, I'm going to throw on a midi and go. I'm going to probably put shorts on underneath. But yeah, I just put on some biker shorts underneath. And if I know I'm going to be like out for a while, I will put deodorant on my legs just to keep the chub rub away. But yeah, I love the little ruffle sleeves. I like that there's elastic at the neck and it's not too tight of a mock neck where I feel like suffocated, because your girl can feel pretty suffocated pretty quickly, TBH. So this one I think is really good. If you are into this like bright, colorful print, you guys know me. I always love, I can't tell if it's like, I think it might be navy. It probably comes across as black. I thought it was gonna be black from the picture, but I do think it's a little bit more of a navy background. And I just love a floral print on a dark background. I love a floral print on a dark background. So this one I did pick out and I really do enjoy. Again, BLOOMCHIC has so many options on their website. I really wish they would let us like have free reign of that, because I feel like it would show so much more diversity instead of the same dresses over and over again. I get that they're like their best sellers and that's what they want to promote, but you know. Oh, Luna, hello. Luna. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and change into another one and I'll be right back. We do have a couple tops and a few more dresses. All right, loves, here's the next dress, and I actually own this somewhere in like a teal color. It may have even been 2 years ago. I feel like this is such a classic dress for Bloom Chic, but I truly, truly do love it. It's probably, if I had to pick a favorite dress from Bloom Chic ever, it would be one of the ones with like the black with the stars, the gold stars, or this one. And honestly, again, probably my most worn dress from Bloom Chic. So when they wanted to send it to me in blue, I was like, give me that. Give me that. What I love about this dress, I talk about it all the time, how my bust is smaller for my size. I have a major push-up bra on right now. Always and forever, the Amazon one that I'm obsessed with. And it has this like cinch right here. Here, I'll undo it so you guys can see, so that you can customize the bust to be however you want. So I am able to make it fit my bust perfectly, and it's not too big. It's not too, and if you have a larger bust, it's not going to be too small. I mean, it more likely would be, because it is a woven fabric, it might be too small. But like there's a nice diversity there, so it is going to be much more customizable than a lot of dresses. I also feel like the fabric of this one is just nicer. It feels like a woven fabric compared to like a polyester, which I think the last one may have been made out of. I just really like this dress. I love how flowy it is. I feel like it's flowier than some of the other ones. As always, we do have pockets because Bloom Chic listens about those pockets, girl. I think that this is beautiful. If I were to recommend like any dresses from Bloom Chic, it would be this one. I do believe obviously it comes in other colors, and I couldn't tell in the picture at first if it was going to be the teal one again, but honestly I needed a size down in it anyway, so I'm cool with it. I love the sleeves as well. They're a little bit longer than the last ones, and they're just, I really like the print. I feel like it's classic. Try and get a little closer. Let me see if I can like hopefully not flash my neighbors out the window, but you can see. It's just really pretty and classic, and I love a good like ditzy print. So this one is definitely a win for me. Love this one a lot. So let's go ahead and try on another one. All right, besties. Besties, here's the next dress. Y'all know when there's a pink dress, I'm gonna pick it. I'm gonna be like, a pink dress? Yes, for me? Yes. If there's a black dress, I'm also gonna pick it. I make no sense at all. Someone was trying to tell me that something wasn't my style the other day, and I was like, the box, I'm outside of it. I don't put myself in a box. I want to wear whatever makes me happy. Whatever I feel like that day is what I'm going to wear. And that's what you should do if that's what you want to do. If you also want to keep like a very strict style, you do you, boo. You do you. Any hoozle. We do have a smocking all along the top of this, which I absolutely love. You guys know, if you know me, I love a good smocking situation. I do kind of prefer when it's just in the back, just in personal taste, but I do appreciate the smocking because it's going to make it a little bit more universally fitting. If you accidentally order a size too big or you accidentally order a size too small, the likelihood of it fitting you is much greater with the smocking because there's so much stretch in there. This again is going to accommodate all different sizes of bust, which again is much more universally fitting. So we do have the smocking all along here. The elastic does go up into the sleeves. We've got these little cap sleeves with the ruffles. And then this is a true maxi even on me, who is just under 5'9", so it is longer. I feel like there's probably like 3 to 4 inches of leeway. So if you are like 5'5", you're going to be fine with this dress being a true maxi for you as well. Love the pockets. Love the pockets. Pockets, pockets. Oh, this one is actually lined as well. The last two were not, but this one does have, let me show you, a little lining underneath, which is nice. It's just always like a nice little additional detail. Very cutesy. I feel like this would be a great Valentine's Day dress too. Hold on to it through summer. All right, we've got one more dress and 2 more tops to go, so let's try them on. All right, loves, here is the last dress. We do still have 2 tops, so don't you fret if you don't want it to be over yet. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm in a silly mood today. So here we go. I feel like this is a classic print for Bloom Chic. I feel like I've seen it time and time again, maybe in different dresses. We, of course, are blessed with the pockets, which I love. This one is a true maxi dress on me. And I feel like if you are... it might be hitting the floor if you're like 5'5". I would say 5'6" and up is going to be solid on this dress. You can always get it hemmed or hem it yourself if you would like to. It is beautiful. Again, we do have a lightweight fabric, which I love. This one also feels like a woven, which again, I just prefer over more of a, not plastic, but like more of a polyester feeling. I just would prefer a woven always and forever personally. This one does have the little snap at the bust, which I love. I did choose to unbutton it. Oh, I still need to film that. I'll try and here. So this is what it looks like unbutton, you just get a little more cleavage. The cats are doing their thing always and forever. It's just the tiniest little button. And then you can button it and it's just a little more modest. Anyway, now you can see I fastened the button. It's a little bit more modest. It just depends on like how you're feeling, your bust size. Again, I normally will unbutton them. I feel like it's a little more free. I just, you know, that's just who I am as a human. I don't know if I already mentioned the flutter sleeves. I always like a good flutter sleeve. Yeah, I really like the print. Again, a dark, you know, print with a floral, I'm always gonna gravitate towards. Normally I'm not too much of a blue person, but we did end up with a few blue things in this haul, and I honestly really like them, especially that first dress. Wait, the second dress. The second dress I tried on with the little ties. Plus I just love a little good bow. So cute. Yeah, this one does not have lining, but definitely nice and flowy, and I love that. I love that. No one likes to be too hot in summer, at least I don't. Girl. All right, I'm gonna go find some jeans and then we're gonna try on those two tops. All right, so this one honestly surprised me. I thought that I was gonna like the pink one more, and I do like the pink one, don't get me wrong. They are very basic, like everyday wear tops. Let me back up just a little bit. Luna's back here though. So I'm just gonna stand a little funky. I just threw on my favorite Torrid jeans that I talked about in my last Torrid haul. I will try and remember to link them down below. They're just so good. They're like a high-waisted baggy jean. I did wash them and they did shrink a little bit. So if you are around 5'9" like me and you wear, like I wear tennis shoes a lot, I kind of wish I would have gotten tall, but that's okay. Next time, maybe I'll try tall and see how that goes. I never want them too long though. But anyway, that's a whole nother video. So what I love about this one is I feel like it looks a lot more expensive than it is. I love when dresses or tops have this little V detail and there's like metal in there so it stays in its shape. I love that. There is kind of a stretchiness to this one. The last one was much more of just like a woven fabric, a little stiffer. Not bad. Again, I like when there's a woven fabric, but this one has some stretch and some movement to it. It's also a little flowier than the last one, but it might just be the stretch making it feel that way. This one's also got a little bit of puff sleeve to it, just a little bit. And I am someone who has slopey, narrow shoulders. So I love a puff sleeve. When a puff sleeve is too much though, because it kind of, I also have large arms, so I don't know, it has to be just the right amount of puff sleeve, and I feel like this little top has it. There's also a detail right here with a little bit of smocking that I think is just cute, just a little different, and there is kind of a texture I think you can see to this fabric, which I love. I feel like this would be absolutely adorable tucked into a skirt. I feel like it would be great office wear if you're looking for that. Same with the other one that we'll try on in just a moment. I really like the texture of these. So again, I'm not someone who gravitates towards tunics. I am much more of a t-shirt girl, but for the right situation, the right time, and again, if I worked in an office, my wardrobe would be completely different. So I just try and think of what all of you guys might be looking for. Not that you have to work in an office to wear these tops. I feel like they're great to throw on if you're running to the store, if you're going out with your friends, anything like that. I love they are long. Of course, a lot of people do like tunics because they cover your hips. I've never been personally someone who's like, I gotta cover my hips. I do appreciate a longer tunic though when I am wearing leggings. I believe in the split screen. I gotta pull up my pants a little bit. I did tuck it in, but just in case I didn't, I just always just the French tuck, just a little tuck. I am a millennial. Y'all, I just had my birthday. I'm gonna put on the last one because I'm pretty sure I did not talk to you about it. But I am gonna show it to you up close first real quick. Because I love a good eyelet. If you know me, I love a good eyelet. And I love a good pink. And I like that this is like a slight dusty pink. It's not super dusty, but it's a little dusty. A little dusty. So I'm gonna throw this on and I'll show you what it looks like. I do want to say that I was put on more steroids. I only want to say that because recently someone told me my face looked swollen and asked if I was on steroids before I was even on steroids. And they told me my face looked swollen. So just so you know, they extended it. So I've been on steroids. It was 6 weeks and I'm doing it 6 more weeks. So get ready for this face to be moon face, you know? Chronic illness warriors, if you know, you know. Anyway. All right, here is the pink one. Super cute. Again, It's just a tunic. We've got a nice length. I do have a long torso, so if you do not, it might be a little bit longer on you. Probably will fully cover your booty. I still have about an inch, maybe 2 inches of coverage that is missing. Does that make sense? That I could have. But it does cover the front. I'm much more someone, because I got a lot up here, that on the days that I want it covered, I would much more be interested in it covering the front, and it does cover all of my hanging belly, which I do appreciate. I think it's cute. I think it's cute. We do have a little elastic right here with the ruffle sleeve, which is a nice little detail. This one is non-stretch, so it is more of a woven fabric, but you do get that eyelet effect with the texture, and I love that. We've got the square neckline. I think overall, if I had to pick one, I would pick the blue one, which is shocking. Shocking. Shooketh. Shooketh. But like the details on that one and the stretchiness, I just love. But I also think this one is super cute. This would also be adorable. Oh my gosh, with like a white eyelet skirt tucked in. Too cute. Let me tuck this one in for you. And again, just personally, I'm someone that would more likely wear it tucked in. Do let me know, are you more of someone that would... There was a cat here doing this on my nose. Sorry, easily distracted. I am a squirrel sometimes. What was I even saying? Oh, let me know if you were someone who normally will tuck your shirts in, if you leave them out. I feel like Gen Z leaves them out for sure, and millennials, we are tuckers. I have to say, for most of my life, I was definitely a leave it out because I didn't want to emphasize my belly. It's cute. It's cute. It's pink. It's basic. It's a tunic. But I feel like BLOOMCHIC does basic really well, but they also have so many fun prints. And there's so much on that website that I love. Again, I hope that I need to talk to them about maybe doing a video where I can just like pick things myself. I know that's not what their influencer marketing is doing right now, but I just feel like maybe I'll just do a haul on my own one day. Let me know if you guys would be into that, especially when it gets to be spooky season. We might have to, because they do Halloween really well over there. They always have really fun cardigans, and I am all about that life. All right, loves, that is everything for this little BLOOMCHIC haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you're shopping BLOOMCHIC. They do seem to have sales quite often, so that's always great. I just feel like they're a great staple for summer for me. I don't have a lot of places that I think of to go to in summer because I am such a fall girl. How I was born in June, how I'm an actual summer baby, no. I am a fall baby. I will take winter over summer, although I will definitely take spring and fall. I just love weather that I can wear a cardigan. I want layers. I want to put all the things on. Having to limit myself to like just 1 to 2 items is just not enough for me. But but my favorite thing in summer again is a flowy dress. So we definitely had a few of those in here. Out of everything I tried on, my favorite is still that one dress with the cinch, the kind of light blue with all the Disney print, with the pockets, of course. Everything has pockets from BLOOMCHIC, but you guys get what I mean. But anywho, I'm gonna stop rambling because you guys know I could talk forever. But who knows? Maybe we'll have even more rambly videos, try-ons, because I just feel like we're going in a different direction. I feel like I have so much, I always say this, I have so much to talk to you guys about, but I feel like you're my bestie that I haven't talked to in like 2 weeks, and I need to tell you, like, I just feel like I've been really thinking about the direction of my channel. And I just have said it for a while, but I really just want to get more personal with you guys. And I want to maybe explore who I am a little more outside of just clothing hauls. But there will always be fashion because you guys know that is like my heart and soul. I love fashion. I love beauty, always and forever. But yeah, we'll chat more about that soon in a vlog. If you made it to the end, we got to do a flower emoji. Leave your Leave your favorite flower emoji down below in the comments because there was so much floral on this haul. Again, I wish there was a little bit more diversity. I wish that, I don't know, it's just me. I want more prints. I want something different than just floral personally. I love floral. I'm one of those, so many plus size babes are like so over floral because that's all we ever get. I do love floral, but I want something a little different too. Give me something, give me some stars, give me some checker print. You know, I'll even take some chevron. Just something a little bit different. But anywho, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Let's be friends. And I will talk to you soon. Bye. Mwah. Hugs. Hugs, come here. Sorry, was that scary? Oh no. Oh no. Oh. I bumped the record button. I guess we're recording. Yes, we're recording. You feel further away than normal today. You're probably only like a foot further away, but you feel like you're oceans away. Come back. Especially this wide angle lens. It's like, you're so far. All right, loves, here's the first dress. Oh, it's a Binksy boy. He's a Binksy boy. Somebody, don't look. He's a naked little man. He lost his collar somewhere in the house, and we have to find it. I think he was probably rumbling with Luna Marie, who is sitting right here in my vanity chair. But yeah, I keep calling him a naked little man. It's so funny how they have no clothing, but if they lose their collar, they look nicky. They look nicky. My face looks swollen. What's new? Steroids. Steroids like to swell my face. Anyway. All right, my loves, make sure there's nothing on the lens because that's how we get out of focus. There's a Binksy boy on the floor though. Okay, Mom's trying to work. She's trying to earn feast money. They never get that. They're like, Mom's just talking to herself in a room. Why is she doing that again? If you only had the concept of jobs, Sir Binksterton, I forgot what I was gonna say.